Osama bin Laden, the millionaire who declared war on the world. He was born into luxury, but he chose a life of caves, chaos, and blood. He inherited millions, but spent it on weapons, terror, and ideology. To some, he was a holy warrior. To the world, he became the face of evil. This is the story of Osama bin Laden, the man who orchestrated the deadliest terrorist attack in human history and haunted the global stage for over a decade.
Please do well to like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't, as an encouragement for more of this kind of content.
Osama bin Mohammed bin Awad bin Laden was born on March 10, 1957, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, into one of the wealthiest families in the kingdom. His father, Mohammed bin Laden, was a Yemeni construction magnate and close friend of the Saudi royal family. With 54 children from multiple wives, Osama was just one among many, but his path would be anything but ordinary. From a young age, he was deeply religious. Raised in a strict Wahhabi Islamic household, Osama stood out for his quiet demeanor, intense devotion to prayer, and fascination with Islamic history. As a teenager, he was sent to the prestigious King Abdulaziz University in Jeddah. There, he came under the influence of radical Islamic scholars, particularly Abdullah Azzam, a Palestinian preacher who preached jihad, not just spiritual struggle, but violent holy war. Then came 1979, the turning point. The Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, and jihadists across the Muslim world were called to defend fellow Muslims. Bin Laden, now in his early 20s, answered the call. He left behind a life of privilege and poured his inheritance, reportedly over $25 million, into funding the Mujahideen, a loose group of Afghan and foreign fighters resisting the Soviets. In the mountains of Afghanistan, Osama transformed. He wasn't just a financier. He built roads, dug tunnels, and fought on the front lines. He earned a reputation as a pious, fearless fighter. It was during this war that he formed relationships with militants, created training camps, and slowly laid the groundwork for what would become a global terror network. In 1998, as the Soviet war neared its end, bin Laden and al-Qaeda issued a fatwa, a declaration of war against America. He accused the US of killing Muslims, occupying Islamic lands, and supporting corrupt governments. That same year, al-Qaeda bombed the US embassies in Kenya and Tanzania, killing 224 people, most of them civilians.
2 years later, they struck again, bombing the USS Cole, a US Navy destroyer docked in Yemen, killing 17 American sailors. The world was warned. The enemy had spoken. But no one was ready for what came next. On September 11, 2001, bin Laden's plan reached its peak. 19 men, trained in al-Qaeda camps, hijacked 4 commercial planes. 2 brought down the Twin Towers. 1 struck the Pentagon. The last crashed in Pennsylvania after passengers fought back. 2,977 people were murdered. The towers collapsed. The world changed. Bin Laden released a video days later, smiling, celebrating, quoting scripture. He didn't just want to kill Americans. He wanted to provoke war, chaos, and division. And he did. The US launched Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, toppling the Taliban in weeks. But bin Laden vanished into the mountains of eastern Afghanistan. For nearly 10 years, he was the world's most wanted man, his face appearing on posters, news headlines, and intelligence briefings. There were rumors. He was dead. He was hiding in Pakistan. He was sick. He was gone. But he wasn't. In Abbottabad, Pakistan, just a mile from a military academy, Osama bin Laden was hiding in plain sight, inside a high-walled compound. No phone, no internet, just a courier, a few wives, his children, and decades of paranoia. Then, on the night of May 1, 2011, under the cover of darkness, 24 U.S. Navy SEALs aboard stealth helicopters raided the compound. Osama bin Laden was shot and killed with a bullet to the head. The man who brought fire to the sky on 9/11 was brought down, not with an army, but in a 40-minute operation. His body was buried at sea. No shrine, no grave, just silence. Osama bin Laden died as he lived, believing he was a warrior for his faith, but remembered by the world as the mastermind of mass murder. He didn't just kill people, he reshaped history. His legacy is found in airport scanners, surveillance systems, broken nations, and the countless innocent lives torn apart by terrorism. His rise reminds us of the dangers of radical ideology. His fall reminds us that no one, not even a billionaire turned jihadist, is beyond the reach of justice.